Hey, what's up, everyone? Today we're going to be making some delicious, juicy Chinese-style barbecue pork, or Char Siu, as it's called in Cantonese. For the pork, we use boneless pork shoulder, but you can use pork butt as well. The shoulder and the butt both come from the front of the pig, near the shoulder area. The pork butt cut has a bit more marbling throughout, so if you want something with a bit more fat, that's a good choice as well. Here are all the ingredients for the marinade. I will include a full list of the ingredients, including the amounts, in the description below. But basically, we have soy sauce, rice wine, or as it's called, shaoxing wine, sesame oil, ground 5-spice powder, salt, garlic, ginger, bean curd sauce, hoisin sauce, and honey. We first cut up our pork into smaller pieces so that it's similar in size to traditional barbecue pork. We then mix together all our ingredients and our sauce, and we let it marinate overnight. With this recipe, you want to marinate it at least 4 to 5 hours, in my opinion, to really let that pork absorb the marinade flavor. Having said that, we will be basting it frequently, so don't sweat it if you don't have that much time to marinate. When you're ready to cook, preheat your oven to 300 degrees Fahrenheit. So we have our pork on a wire rack that will allow the pork to sit elevated and not get too much direct contact with the tray. This helps create a more consistent barbecue pork in the end, with all sides being cooked evenly. So we'll now put our pork into our preheated 300-degree oven. We'll also set a timer for 1.5 hours. The next step is we're going to boil our marinade, so we'll be using that to baste our pork throughout the cooking process. Boiling it will, of course, make the marinade safe to use throughout the entire process. Now that we're ready to baste, we're going to take our pork out of the oven. We're going to have a brush and we're going to be applying the marinade all over the pork. We're also going to be flipping our pork so we can get all sides. We'll repeat this basting process every 15 minutes in our total cook time of 1.5 hours. That means we're going to be basting it a total of 5 times. So we have our finished product here, and wow, is it ever juicy and tasty. We're going to take some and put it on our cutting board and slice it up. I can say that this barbecue pork is quite comparable to what you'd find outside, and I would say maybe even better in some ways. I find I really like how juicy the pork and how tender it ends up being. So here it is. As you can see, it looks very much like traditional Chinese barbecue pork. You can enjoy it with some rice, or like I do, just straight. I hope you guys really enjoyed this video. If you did, please subscribe to our channel and hit like. We'll see you next time.